They say poison has a taste. Metallic. Sharp. Impossible to forget. But in the town of Harrow Creek, no one ever tasted anything strange. The water was clear. The air was sweet. The children played in the same dust their parents had walked through for generations. And yet, something was killing them. This story isn't about what was found. It's about what was denied. When the first animals started dying, it was midsummer. The soil had turned dry and pale, like chalk. Farmers said the crops were sleeping, leaves wilted overnight, milk turned sour by morning. Then came the people. Skin rashes. Tremors. A strange metallic smell in their breath. Doctors didn't know what to call it. And when the town asked for help, they were told it was stress. Environmental fatigue. But nobody could explain why the river fish floated belly up every morning. 3 miles upstream sat a government testing facility. Small, quiet, anonymous. Locals called it the plant. No one knew exactly what it did. Only that trucks came at night, and guards changed shifts like clockwork every 6 hours. When the leak happened, there were no alarms, no press releases. Just the smell, a faint, metallic haze, and the silence that followed. I spoke to a man named Eli Turner, a former technician who worked there in the 90s. He said one of the cooling tanks ruptured after a storm, releasing what he described as a reactive mist. They were told to scrub it, burn it, and never speak of it again. By the time cleanup crews arrived, the soil was already black, and 2 workers were missing. A year later, Harrow Creek began to disappear from the maps. Literally. New government surveys didn't show it anymore. Mail routes were redirected. The clinic lost its funding. Even satellite imagery blurred the coordinates, marked as restricted terrain. When locals complained, officials said it was an error in the database, just a glitch. But for a town of 1,800 people, the glitch felt deliberate. The official statement came years later. There was no toxin, no contamination, no health risk to residents. A perfect phrase, sterile, bureaucratic, airtight. But not everyone bought it. A biochemist named Dr. Lana Reyes ran her own tests, samples of river sediment, plant roots, even strands of human hair. She found elevated levels of compounds used in experimental nerve agents. Nothing lethal in small doses, but enough to erode the nervous system slowly over time. When she tried to publish, the journal pulled her paper 2 days before release, citing verification issues. Her university revoked her grant a month later, and she hasn't spoken publicly since. Today, Harrow Creek looks like any other small town. There's a diner, a school, a faded gas station with a broken neon sign. But listen closely. You'll hear the quiet hum of oxygen machines through open windows. You'll notice how people walk slower, how their hands sometimes shake when passing change. Even the dogs move differently, cautious, almost tired. When asked, the locals just say, "It's in the air." And maybe they're right. The strangest part? There's still no proof. No photographs. No classified documents. Every record of the supposed leak was lost during data migration. Every trace of the compound supposedly neutralized decades ago. And yet, doctors in the nearest city still see patients from Harrow Creek with the same symptoms. Numbness, vertigo, short-term memory loss, all clustered around that same quiet river. Some call it conspiracy, others, coincidence. But when you stand by that river, the one they say never held poison, you can still smell it. Faint, metallic, like the edge of a storm that never leaves. I don't know if Harrow Creek was poisoned, or if the people were simply forgotten. But I do know this. The truth doesn't always vanish with evidence. Sometimes, it lingers, in the soil, in the water, in the bodies of those who can't leave. It seeps into the next generation, untraceable yet undeniable. And maybe that's what makes it the most dangerous kind of poison of all. The poison that never was.